We had several questions on your vision of Sioux City's future in the next 1 to 10 years, but I'm also going to frame it in this question. If a Sioux Cityan came to you and said, I'm moving to Omaha, what would you say to convince them to stay in Sioux City? What is your vision for the next 10 years? Mr. Hobart.
Well, I envision Sioux City as being a premier city and a destination for real economic development. I see safe neighborhoods, compassionate but fair and firm court system, a state-of-the-art educational system, and an active charitable and religious organizations. I would encourage them to stay here because I think that having lived here for 60 years, I've seen Sioux City grow from a town in which there was a renowned and universal feeling that City Hall just didn't care about its citizens, that they didn't care about economic growth, they didn't care about retaining its citizens. To a community in which we have one of the, basically we have several icons in this community. We have a wonderful educational system, college, all the way up to the college university level. We have fine arts. We have fine arts venues, so many that an individual simply can't do them all with either the time that's allotted or the cost. We have jobs. We've gone through Gateway. We've lost Gateway. Gateway's come back. We've lost Gateway, but always there's been employment. We have low unemployment rate here. We have affordable housing.
Oh.
And it's just a wonderful place to live and work.
Thank you.
Well, I think this person moving to Omaha obviously hasn't heard that we got an Olive Garden here now. You wouldn't believe from how many citizens I heard that perhaps was the one thing that they thought we were lacking in this city as an Olive Garden, and they should be happy and satisfied to move forward. Undoubtedly, I heard that countless times during my first run for elective office, and we did solve that problem. I believe that Sioux Cityans should come together and embrace or build a shared vision of growth and progress for this community. I believe we have great potential and opportunity to capitalize on some of the strategic advantages we have in Sioux City from the standpoint of our location, our workforce, our transportation nodes, and the natural resources we have in this area. Though I'm a native Sioux Cityan, I've been many different places. And I choose to live here in Sioux City because I think this is, without doubt and beyond question, the finest place to live and to raise a family. But it can always be better. And we must always be moving forward in progress to build that shared vision, bold in promoting the advantages of our region to outsiders, like, for instance, the potential for Hyperion, while working relentlessly to improve the accountability, spending discipline, and overall citizen involvement in our local government. We need Sioux Cityans to work together, to come together in that, to be positive and proud of who we are and move forward with a bold vision.
Thank you.
I believe there are many reasons why this community is not only a community worth investing in, it's a community worth staying in. Our community, first of all, this City Council and our economic development partners have worked relentlessly on the key priorities that the citizens have told us they want, which is high-paying jobs. In the last 3 years, we've created or retained over 3,700 jobs into our community, 700 through one program alone within this year. We're making continued progress that's not only can be measured in City Hall, but can be measured by the state of Iowa and anybody looking at our region. We're making progress on our economic front, not only in creating jobs, but also in creating opportunities for people to spend their dollars within Sioux City. One of the aspects of the retail and commercial growth is that there's now more competition, more opportunities for you to spend your dollar in many different locations and receive a wide variety of services. We have very little reason anymore to leave leave our community to get something that we need. And in addition to that, there's one aspect that City Hall has been faithful to try to work on, and something that neighborhoods have tried to work on with us, and that is continuing to build on the fabrics of our neighborhoods. Sioux City neighborhoods are like any other I've seen in any city. There is a tightness to our neighborhoods that cannot be matched anywhere else. We have neighbors who care about each other, neighbors who look out for each other and assist when times are tough and rejoice with you when times are good. And those kinds of things can't be bought in any other city.
Thank you. Mr. Rochester.
In the past, some people would want to move to Omaha because there's just absolutely nothing to do in Sioux City. And that no longer can be the argument. I think that we have just as much in regards to culture in Sioux City as they do in larger towns, and we've got a smaller town feel. It doesn't take you forever to get from point A to point B. The other reason, of course, why people move is because of high-paying jobs. That's obviously an area that we need to continue to work on. We need to continue to lobby our state legislatures. We need to continue to look for ways not to raise property taxes. We need to continue to look for opportunities to help our local businesses. 85% of all expansion is from within a city, not from without. So we need to talk to our local businesses and find out how we can help them expand and add jobs and what we can do to help them. So Sioux City has got a bright future. We've had a lot of development in the last years. Lakeport Commons has been a huge blessing to Sioux City. We went from 3 years ago about $9 million in sales tax revenue to about $12 million today. And that really helps. 60% of that, by the way, helps to reduce property taxes. And 20% of it goes towards helping our infrastructure in Sioux City, which is needed. So we just need to continue on the track that we're on, which is developing a great city. Sioux City's always been a great city. I've lived here my whole life. And I can see Sioux City turning into a wonderful place as time goes on as well.